And now on to day 9, Heartless. I think we know what this day is going to consist of. Ooh, pretty boy. All right. Thank you, Marluxia. You're totally not going to become a villain later. I just know it. So, let's go and talk to Demix first, see if he's got anything for us. Well, I don't mean to brag, but I play a mean trombone back in middle school. Alright. But, if we go over here, we have Vexen. Vexing over something. Okay, so he's thinking about me. That's not creepy in the slightest. So, let's talk to Sayax. So, let's go. We are still in tutorial mode, ladies and gentlemen. The first week is pretty much tutorial mode, so get used to that. That's Morbid. Behold, its great flat JPEG image quality. The Keyblade. Oh my god, they're polygonally adorable. Alright, I'll defeat the little polygonal abominations. So, tutorial. Press the A button to attack with the Keyblade. Keep pressing A at the right time to perform a devastating combo. And by that, I mean whack them with a stick. Now you might notice that there's a circle showing up. We'll get into that in a bit. But we have 3 different prizes we can get. We can get prize boxes, money, and HP from killing Heartless. Same as all other Kingdom Hearts games. We could also get synthesis materials for later on. Alright. Interesting. Well, why even bother? See? My point exactly. Why even bother? Oh look, yellow operas. All right. So, let's take out the yellow operas. So we can wrap by double tapping the R button, we can lock on, and we can switch targets by hitting the R button again. That's pretty helpful. So just keep running around from the yellow operas, that's one. Now you might notice the circle that's going right there. That is a chain. A chain is what builds up the more Heartless you end up killing. I think we're actually gonna go into the tutorial for the chain right now. Or not, we're just gonna talk about Emblem Heartless. Which I still don't I question why are there still Emblem Heartless? We shut down the machine that was making the Emblem Heartless, didn't we? Or in Kingdom Hearts 1, did we just move aside on that machine and not do anything with it? That machine is never brought up again in the series, ladies and gentlemen, like at all. It's kind of annoying that it isn't. So, a heart appears when you defeat certain type of Heartless. Pretty much, we can get heart points, which we can use at the shop. That's where that circle comes into play. Yes, but luckily in this game, when your allies end up killing the Heartless and your mission is collect hearts, you still get a little bit of a boost in the mission gauge. So you're not entirely screwed if, you know, you are not the one to finish off the Heartless. And in a nice attention to detail, any of the other organization members, because they don't have Keyblades, whenever they attack the Heartless, a silver heart comes out instead of the pink one that comes out when you kill a Heartless. So that's a nice attention to detail I can actually compliment. So I'm the first one to be able to capture these hearts. Well, what have you been doing this entire time? Twiddling your thumbs? Well, then why even bother killing Heartless at all if you know, couldn't have dealt with that in the first place? Actually, no, don't answer that. I can think of a lot of reasons why you want to take out the Heartless. That's a lot of yellow operas. That's Morbid. And here we have chaining. So you can defeat enemies to start a chain. When a chain or ring of light appears around whichever enemy you hit. If you keep hitting these enemies, you make it bigger. And whenever you kill them, you gain bonus hearts. With these bonus hearts, they add to your total heart count that you have that you can use inside shops. So for example, right now we have 42. If I were to get a chain up, like right now, I can get bonus hearts. As long as that circle maintains around it. So, as you can see, you also get a bonus. So you get a bonus like heart or two. Each time you kill another enemy, it will end up getting another bonus into the hearts. So, this time we gain 2, and that time we gain 3. And that's all there is to it. Heart points are used inside the shops in order to buy things, and that's pretty much it. And I don't know why they explained to you early on about the heart points, because we won't be able to spend those for quite a while. Yes, the things you can do with a flat JPEG image. Seriously, I understand graphical limitations, but that is just so jarring that it is clearly a flat JPEG image. And it's only a flat JPEG image in these cutscenes. So right now, some people are probably questioning why I'm not using 358 over 2 days HD's cutscenes for this. It's because tutorials like this were just put as plain text as cutscenes, which is rather annoying. Only certain cutscenes were, you know, fully remastered. So let us RTC, shall we? And we gained ourselves 24 experience. You might notice that there's a little blue bar right there. Whenever you level up, you will end up gaining what is known as a level up block. I'll get more into level up blocks later on, but you fill up that bar, and once it's fully filled, you will level up. Level ups in this game are handled oddly, which means I can't grind. I mean, I can, but there's problems with it. But day 10, incomplete. Oh, great, I did a homework assignment and I must not have finished it. And we got Zexion this time. All right, that seems good. All right. All right, and let's go and talk around to Lexaeus. Ah, you speak in the tongue of Squall Lionheart as well. It's a good tongue to know, especially when you're talking to him. Although not in the Kingdom Hearts series, because he actually forms words in the Kingdom Hearts series. Hello, Marluxia. And this is where he starts to become obsessed with it, to which he later becomes a villain. But let us now head off back to Twilight Town, this time in the district. So we can have some recon in this game, huh? All right. Yes, and these type of missions are always my favorite kind of missions because they are the easiest to do. So, missions have a variety of objectives. The objective of your current mission is shown on the touch screen. A map of your current location can be found on the touch screen. Enemies in the area or show up on the map, use them to hunt them down. So yeah, they show up on the map as little white dots. So, we have to defeat 7 Heartless. And this one ended up dropping a Moonstone. You use that for Synthesis. Synthesis doesn't become available until later, just like how you aren't able to use your heart points until later. So keep that in mind. And it looks like we got ourselves a creeper plant here. One thing I have to credit this game, its draw distance is surprisingly very well for a DS game going on this scale. Because this is a big DS game. And I mean a big one. Alright, so let us keep looking around. Aha, we've got ourselves, my mistake, a dire plant. Even though it uses the creeper plant's model. You're gonna notice that they changed the name of a lot of Heartless inside this game. So keep that in mind. Anyway, inside missions, you'll also find chests. Collecting the chests actually does count towards 100% in this game. I generally try to go for all the chests because I like to go after them. But that's about it. I don't necessarily, I'm not going after 100%. I just like going after the chests because they generally have good items in them. You would think that, but you are wrong. But what? Oh. Somebody's getting judgmental. Nobody ever told Zexion that C's get degrees, did they? So, with this, the mission gauge has different lines to it, as you can tell. If you fill up the mission gauge all the way up, you'll get better rewards for doing so. So, I generally try to do that when I can. When I can't, I don't fuss too much about it. Because there's going to be some missions in the game that you have to backtrack to in order to be able to fully complete them. And you have access to every mission in the game from the start menu, so that's not a problem. But in order to get 100% in this game, you're gonna have to fill up the mission gauge of every single mission, including the hidden missions that you're going to have to unlock by completing other missions or doing specific tasks in certain missions. So just keep that in mind. Get the mission gauge filled, you'll get more rewards, but at the same time, it will take longer, which is why some of these episodes are going to be kind of long. All right, so we got some yellow operas. And there we go, mission complete. And as I mentioned beforehand, even though Zexion killed one of the Heartless, it still went to my mission gauge as being filled up. It still counts as me collecting hearts, even though I technically didn't collect them. One, actually. Ah, so midichlorians. I can make that joke now. Disney owns Star Wars. Well, that's mean. My thoughts exactly, Roxas. So how are we living? Yes. I would question that too, Roxas. How am I alive? I don't have a heart. I need that to pump blood into my body. A little bit. I'll try my best. Oh, now you made Roxas sad. Nope. That should be good. Sorry for being, curious. And with a mission complete, we gain a lot of experience, and we gain the ability to use fire. So fire is an interesting ability, but we'll get more into that later. I still question how.